Dante DiVincenzo has crash landed here in the Capital Region. Dante, 3 hours away from Madison Square Garden, but so much love here today. What did it mean seeing all these fans out here? We are live at Frank Bailey Field for the Union Garnet Chargers home opener, and this game is 15-11, and right now we have a touchdown actually right behind me. This is what a typical football helmet looks like. You can see pretty hard surface there. But thanks to Guardian caps, the surface now pretty soft, which officials say helps the impact. They were held to just 5 threes on 38.5% from deep. And you can just see how much that changed in the second half when Cornell more than doubled that number. 12 trays on 60% from deep. Well, tough outing for the Yanks tonight as LA has put New York on the brink of elimination. One of the keys for success, if you were the Yankees, you were down 2-0, you wanted to set the tone early. Instead, it was LA doing just that. We are in downtown Albany at McGeary's Irish Pub for the wild card game with the Bills and the Broncos.
We got some fans here. I got one question for everybody. One question.
Where else would you rather be?
Right here, right now!
And what makes this story even better is just 2 years ago, Seize the Great was brought around the corner of the Saratoga race course. And following the horse's win at the Preakness, Seize the Great now with a chance to win the Belmont in the town where he was bought. The athletes make this look easy, but trust me, this takes a lot of coordination and strength. Something that I'm learning the hard way. From small town stardom to now playing on one of the world's biggest stages, former Shaker High School baseball star Jeff Hoffman is getting ready to make his first Major League Baseball All-Star appearance. What's your message to little girls who are inspired by people like you?
I think just dream big. I think that was the biggest thing for myself.
Well, tonight was the matchup we've all been waiting for. For the 4th time in 5 years, Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills met Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs in the postseason. Take me through that last stretch. What were you thinking when you see journalism? You guys are neck and neck. What's going through your mind?
You know, I knew I had him.
Yeah, Monty. Well, typically you might see these Democrats and Republicans competing at the state capitol building to get their respective bills passed. But today, they are now competing at the softball field. It is the New York State Democrats taking on the New York State Republicans at HVCC, and it is all for such a good cause. If someone would have told you last year at the end of the season that after 3 wins, this team would be in the National Lacrosse League Championships, what would be your reaction? Post-game, we are with South Carolina head coach Dawn Staley. Coach, first off, congrats on the win. Speak about what playing here in Albany has meant to you and the team. Ever hear of the saying, small but mighty? Well, that perfectly described this Siena women's basketball team today. With only 6 active players, the Saints showing lots of heart against the UMass Minutewomen. Don't count them out just yet. Perquette with a rainbow thrown in our direction. And it's Seven McGee, and he's coming to the camera. Stop playing with me, man. Ma, how do you like your sandwich? I like mine with some jam. First period, a 12-minute mark. Stephanie Burke, the Ashley Adams, the Clara Cattell. Look at that teamwork. Charger strike first, up 1-0. Call the lifeguards because Coyle is splashing too much. 16 points off 4 3-pointers in just the first half. And the first play of the second half, Tommy Tobert, there he goes. There he goes again. Another factor tonight, Langford. Rise up, big fella. Triton's QB trying to respond, but Dejon Walden gets him for the sack. Come on, Peyton Jr., don't you know about the bird? Third quarter, Buffalo going for it on 4th down, trying to get that lead. Allen's in trouble. No worries, send it to the cook. And he just gets his hands across. It's hockey you've probably never seen before.
Just feels good to be back with the team and you know, getting some wins in.
So fun to be out there. It's very freeing. It feels great.
Fast-paced, hard-hitting, and no doubt competitive like traditional hockey. But these athletes aren't playing on skates. They're playing on sleds.
We have a lot of athletes who can't use their legs physically to play, so going into the sled allows them to play a sport that they want to do.
The game looks like hockey, but here, players sit in sleds and use 2 sticks. One to hit the puck, and the other to push themselves across the ice.
For me, it's really freeing to be able to play this sport.
It feels really good to have like a community around you.
Stefan and Natasha turned their challenges into positive momentum.
There can be a component of having a disability where you feel quite lonely.
I have a chronic pain disorder. And about 6 or 7 years ago, I didn't know what to do in the winter. So when I saw that Stride had a Learn to Play session, I came, I tried it, I fell on the ice tons of times, and I loved it, and I joined immediately. I joined that day.
And in this game, even opponents are viewed as teammates.
It's really just a big family with the team. You know, we all know each other. The sled hockey community is pretty small. So a lot of even the people we play against, I've known for years and I'm good friends with.
Athletes call it freedom. Spectators call it inspiring.
So we say disability, and I always like that word disability. They're actually superheroes because I can't do what they do, so that disability becomes more an advantage point of their perseverance and strength and desire to compete is absolutely inspiring to watch them play the sport.
I'm very happy to be back, to have the opportunity again.
After a year of uncertainty, Bautista Giralt has defied the odds. Returning to the court for UAlbany, he grew up in Buenos Aires, idolizing Argentina legends like Manu Ginobili and Luis Scola. Before joining UAlbany last year, he played in the NBA Academy Latin America program and also competed in the 2023 FIBA World Cup. But before his college career even started, it seemed to be over. During a routine health screening, the 7-foot center was diagnosed with a heart abnormality. It would rule him out for the season. He returned to Buenos Aires for surgery in February.
It's really scary when I got that thoughts on my mind on all the bad things that could happen, but I try to avoid those thoughts and think positive.
He kept in touch with his teammates throughout his recovery, drawing strength from their support.
It's always positive. You never hear anything negative coming out of his mouth. He has, all the negative, things that he could say about his life, but he doesn't say it. That just shows, his toughness. We love him. He's one of our brothers.
Following a successful surgery, Bautista's next challenge was getting back into game shape.
Start walking again, and then the part of getting back to the court, there was so many months without playing. Your mind says I'm going to get back to the level I was before surgery, but it was hard.
But Giralt pushed through, keeping a positive mindset. And his coach Dwayne Killing says his enduring spirit is inspiring.
You can't get a bigger global citizen than Bautista because of his size. I think also because of the size of his heart. And to see his smile when he first got back on campus, because he really wanted to be here. Dunked the ball the first time. The guys were celebrating like we won a national championship.
When Giralt finally hears his name called on game day, it will be a moment celebrated by his entire team.
He is the stories that we all kind of root for, where the odds are stacked against him and he's overcoming it. When he checks in, a lot of people are checking in with him.
In Albany, Sam Israel, CBS 6 Sports.